Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How's everyone doing? Are y'all cold enough? It sure is cold down here in South Mississippi. I don't like it. Yeah, we ain't got much longer though. I think it's not gonna get out of the 30s today, but that wind, ooh, it is whipping. But we just have a few more days, and then probably sometime midweek our temperatures will start rising again, so it's going to be beautiful next weekend. So fingers crossed, hopefully we'll be out on the boat next weekend in February. Wouldn't that be crazy? But it happens down here anyway. All right guys, I've been making these little notepads for about a week now, I guess. So now I'm going to share with y'all, I'm making something pretty for our desk to put them in. And if you want to see how I made these, when I did the video on this with the tear off notebook, that's how I did this, just with the glue. So you can go back and watch this one to see how I glued them if you need to. No big deal. Okay. And so this one right here, since it was 5.5 by 5.5 inch pad, this is, oh, by the way, this is Karen's new kit over on Ko-Fi, Elegance 2. Isn't it beautiful? I don't know. This is Elegance 1 I was going to show you. This is my favorite, Elegance 1. This is Elegance 2. This is her favorite. But I don't know. They running neck and neck for me. They're both beautiful. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to use Elegance 2 for this video. And then I was going to show y'all, since I'm doing a 5.5 by 5.5 pad, since it only took up this much of the paper to do 2 per sheet, I had all this extra white space, so I went into Silhouette, just found some line paper, pretty little flower on it, so that way I got a little bonus notebook, a little notepad, just pretty. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking about just putting magnets on it and putting it on my refrigerator. Yeah, so that's just a bonus for this video, but we're gonna work with this one. All right, I guess if you saw the thumbnail, you kind of know what direction I'm going. Anyway, just a easy little project. I'm into easy, fast little things lately, if y'all can tell. But anyway. All right, so what you're going to need is a piece of chipboard, and these are 6 by 6. You need one, yes, 6 by 6. Let me make sure I don't forget any steps. And then you're going to need a piece of chipboard that's a 1/2 inch by 6. And then you're going to need a piece of craft plastic. And I use, hang on, I got it right here to show y'all. It's on Amazon, and I bought this a long time ago, but it is expensive now. But you can get it in smaller quantities. But the thicker one, you got to make sure it's the 0.02 and the 500 microns, because they have another one that's like 0.007 or 0.005, but this is the thicker, heavier duty one. So yeah, that's on Amazon if you want to look for that. Or you can use, you know, just maybe some packaging, some recycled packaging, or whatever you can get your hands on. But that's what I'm using. Let me set this over here out of the way. That's heavy. That stuff's heavy. Okay. And I guess we're ready to get started. Okay, so this is a piece of Tyvek. And it is, oh, this needs to be 6 by 6 too. And then this needs to be 2.5 by 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use score tape, since it'll be faster and not as messy, I don't think, than the glue. I normally use glue, but I'm just going to use score tape today. I haven't used score tape in a while, so it might be a disaster. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and put some score tape on this. I'm using the 3/8 inch score tape. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put some there, and then I'm going to put some right on this edge of this one. Yeah, this is totally Genevieve style. I think this is, she had 2 albums she did. I think it was, oh, hang on, I got to take the craft plastic off of one side. I wonder if I can do it and still leave some on it to protect it. Let me see. I should have took this off a little bit. Well, come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and take it off one side. Since I'm not using glue, maybe it won't be so bad. Okay, so I'm gonna just take my tape and put it along the edge of this one too. Oh my gosh, that heater is killing me. Sorry about my sinuses, y'all. I know that's gross, but I can't help it. Okay. So those will go there. Then this one will go here. I wonder, should I go ahead and put some on here? Maybe so. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the edge of this too. It's probably overkill, but just in case, because my brain ain't, it'd probably be okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on here. I don't think I need it this much, but I probably could have used a smaller tape, but anyway. Okay. Okay. Well, let's burnish it again. Go ahead and burnish it on there. Yeah, Genevieve made a 2 albums. Was it the Glassine Bag and the Gingham Gardens, where she made these craft plastic covers. Oh my gosh, I was in love with them. I don't think I made the Gingham Gardens, but I did make the Glassine Bag one, and it was fun. But it's something you can do anything with that you want a clear cover on. All right, so this, I'm gonna find the center. Let's see. So it's gonna be 1 1/4, 1 1/4. So I'm gonna mark it in the center. And I'll come to this side, do the same thing. Mark it in the center. Okay, then I also need to, okay, if that's a 1/2 inch, then I'm gonna come out, okay, that would be a 1/2 inch for the spine. Then I'm gonna give it a 1/4 inch in between. So I'm gonna come out 1/2 inch to this side of the center and a 1/2 inch to this side of the center. I think that's right. We'll see, I can remark it if it's wrong. Come out a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch here. All right, so then I'm going to find the center of this, which would be right here, and just so I can get it lined up best I can. All right, so then I'm going to take this. Did I burnish this on this one? I'm not sure. I can burnish it once it's on there. It'll be all right. Let's take this tape off, and I'm going to line this mark up with this center mark here, and then I'm going to bring this side down and see if I can line that mark up with that mark there. Good enough. Just have to be perfect, but close enough. So there's that. Okay, so then we're going to take the tape off of here. Let me see. I think I can wait on that one after I get it on there, maybe. Nope, it's going to overlap. So let's go ahead and take both of them off. So I'm going to take this one, and the best I can, I'm going to put it on those 2 marks right there. There's one, and there, and then line it up with that center one. There we go. That's gonna be that might be too big. We'll see, but when I did the 1/8, it was too small, because you really want that cover to lay down. So we're gonna take that one off and this one off. We're gonna do the same thing, just with those marks. This one's a little easier. Well, I'll line it up with that one. Make sure it's lined up with the card. There we go. Good enough. I can burnish that down. Okay, let's turn it over. So now we got our little book covers, basically. I'm going to try to keep this as clean as I can. I probably should have cleaned this mat before. It'll be all right. All right, so then we're gonna wrap her. So we're gonna need a piece of, I'm just using regular, well, this is 28-pound copy paper. So I'm just gonna use it. So I'm gonna come in, oh, you need this piece of paper to be 7.5 by 9. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna pick a side, it don't matter, and I'm gonna come in 3/4 of an inch. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna line that up, and I'm just gonna draw a line across there. And then I'm gonna come in 3/4 of an inch on this side. Put a line right there. You're not gonna see this, so it's okay. I'm gonna come in 3/4 of an inch. This is just kind of making me a little guide just to lay it down with. Because I am going to use glue for this part. And see, that should fit in there. It never does. Why not? And I measured it so it would. But we're going to get it close enough. So then that's going to hang over that part. I think that will work. Okay. Oh, I need my little corner rounder tool. Because I am using medium weight. I don't know if I told y'all this is medium weight chipboard. That I got off of Amazon too. Oh, I want to emboss Handmade by Laura Mitchell on there too, to go on the back. So I found the center here, right here on the 7.5 inch side. If you got an embosser, just in case you need to know. I'm gonna get it close enough, so I'm gonna go in as far as it'll go and just emboss my little symbol there, whatever you call it, little logo. No, it's just a Handmade by Laura Mitchell. Yep, that'll work. All right, so now I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna use glue. And try not to get it on here. Hang on. Can't remember to take that off before I do the others, before I wrap it. Okay. So we're just gonna put glue all over this. Just get it down. We're gonna wrap it. It does not have to be that, because it is just thin paper. I might want to get a little bit through here, just to get the creases down a little bit. That should be good enough. It's just paper. It'll be all right. All right, so we're going to take this. Well, I can't get my fingers on it. We're just going to line it up in those marks. It's going to go over a little bit. I don't know why, but it is. Because I measured it where it would go 1 1/4 inch over that for the front, but it didn't work out on the sides. I hope it works out for the front. I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. I did go in 3/4 of an inch, didn't I? Is my Tim Holtz ruler off? Or is it me? Okay. All right, let me get my cutting board. And then we're going to put my cap on my glue. There we go. So then we're going to take this. Got this little handy dandy corner cutter, and I'm just gonna miter my corners. Yeah, this is, I don't know if you, this is Darling, she's on Etsy to get one of these. There, can y'all see it? I think y'all can see it. Okay. Helps you make perfect little corners, wrapping your corners. All right, so I do need to take this plastic off before I wrap this. Let me do that before I forget. This protective coating. Come on. Let me get maybe my little blade will help me. hopefully it won't scratch it. There we go. Okay. So then we're going to take this and we're just going to wrap it like we would a little mini album or journal, hardcover journal. Since we're gonna mat it, we can probably save our score tape and just use some, I'm terrible at using this, but I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can make it work. We'll just put a little, am I doing this right? Okay, what am I doing? I gotta go this way. Is there anything in here? Which way does it go? Well, I ain't got time to, let me see, I think maybe that's it. Oh, now I got sticky on my finger. Yep, I've never been good at using these, these tape runners. I think it'll be okay because we just need to get it on there so we can wrap it. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get those. I don't know if I got any sticky down in there to get that or not. I think a little bit maybe. It'll be okay. So let's try that again. Let's get a little bit down in there. Did it go? I don't know if it did or not, guys. Can't see. Okay, enough of that. That will work pretty good. We'll just get that in there the best we can. I'm going to take these, fold these in on this side. Okay, for this, I think I'm going to use glue. I'm just going to, use my glue. I'm going to make sure those corners get glued down. Yeah, this is just a quick way to do it. For this project, anyway. I don't know. I guess this would work for a book, too. That tape is sticky. It won't rub off. And then we're just going to fold this over. There we go. Made a pretty, nice, neat little wrapped corner. I like it. Don't need to worry about erasing that pencil mark. It's going to be covered with a mat anyway. Make sure this is clean before I put my plastic down. Okay, let's hope we can get down in here. Quarter of an inch is a lot. I hope it's okay. Maybe once we get the cardstock on there, it'll be okay. All right, so for the, let me see if that, yeah, it worked out fine. It's a little lower to the bottom than I like, but it'll be okay. All right, so let's, for the mat, we're gonna need another, I'm just gonna use a pink cardstock, I think, with this. Yeah, this will work. So I'm gonna figure out roughly, because I want it to go all the way to the edge just a little bit. I'll give you the measurements after I figure out what it is, what I'm doing. Okay. Get my cutter. So we're gonna cut this on the 11-inch side. We're gonna cut it at 6 inches. Is that right? Yep, I get it. Yep, it's going to be right below 6 inches, I believe. Or right at it. Okay. And then for this side, we need it to be, well, if I'm going to go in there 1/4 of an inch, I guess I might need a little bit extra. So we're just going to cut it the full length of this and hope it works. So I usually do 1/8 of an inch. But we'll see how much we lose once it gets down in those crevices. So we're going to cut this at, I'm going to need my bigger one, because that one goes to 6 inches. So we're going to cut this one at 8 1/8. That's what it looks like. No, 8 1/8. Right there. What is that? That would be 8 3/8. 3/16. Yeah, that'd be 8 3/16. Okay. Sorry, Jen. We're working on the 16ths though. All right, so this is gonna be our mat. I think that's gonna fit nice. All right, but before we put that on there, I wanna make a lace pocket here. So I already got some lace cut. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna put this pretty lace. So let's see. So it's gonna be there. I think I want the pocket to come up to about right there. That should work. So I'm gonna wrap it though. So I'm gonna turn this over, keep it as flat as I can. Roughly where I wanted it. Let me see, I'll give it a measurement for y'all. So this is roughly 3 3/4 inches up from the bottom of lace. Well, get my tape on out of the way. Yep, that works. All right, let me put some glue. I'm just gonna wrap this lace around the back of this pretty pink paper. I am gonna need my little silicone. I think this is a makeup thing, but it works for glue too. But it is dirty. I should have cleaned it. It'll be all right. So we're just gonna wrap this lace around as tight as we can get it, because we want it to be pretty tight to hold the weight of the notebook and the book without bowing the cardstock. Okay. That works. All right, so let's do this side. Am I on camera, I hope? I think so. Let's take this side and do the same. Bring it around, tight as we can get it. That should be pretty tight. Let's see. Yep, it is. All right, so then these we're gonna just, what I do is I just, where's my scissors? Let me get them. I'm just gonna miter these just a bit. Get some of that bulk off there. And then we're gonna do the same thing down the bottom. Come on, go. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so now I'm going to need my mat right here because I'm going to put a piece of velvet to help strengthen that top part of the laser right here where the notepad's going to go in. So I'm just going to put this down in here just to kind of protect the paper. Okay. Okay, where's my velvet? I had a piece, there it is. So I got a little piece of velvet, pink velvet cut. So I'm just going to go right across here. That'll work. Trying to keep my fingers as clean as I can so I won't get it on my plastic cover. Let's see how well I can do. Turn this around to this side. I'm gonna get that pretty tight too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, glue is everywhere. Hang on. Did I put that much? Maybe I did. Okay. I don't know if I can flip this over with that. If I can go ahead and be gluing the other side. With that mat, you know, that mat's going to be in the way for me to fold it over. So I got to wait for this to dry a minute. I don't want it to close up the... Seriously, it's getting there, guys. Sorry, hang on. Take a drink of coffee while it's doing that. Yep. It's so cold. Even with the heater on, my coffee's already cold. That looks straight. Looks a little slanted in my screen mirror, but it'll be okay. It's going to be hidden. Let's see. So I'm going to take this, flip it over, and fold that over. And do this side. There's probably a lot of waste on this side, but it'll be all right. Just need to fold it over. That will work. That's good. All right, so then we're going to take this. That pocket is a little bit crooked. Oh, well, it'll be all right. Make sure this is as clean as I can get it. I'm going to take this, and we're just going to glue it down right in here. That will work. But you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to... don't want to put tape on, because I don't want to get glue on that. I think it'll be okay, because it needs some wiggle room. I'm going to have to use... That will be okay. Let's just use glue. Just be very careful. Okay, let's just cover this whole thing best we can. As close to the edge as I can. Make sure those sides are down good. I don't think I'm going to go all the way up. I don't want it to bleed over on the plastic. I'm going to go a little bit here. Maybe just right here. Make sure this gets where it won't warp. I don't, we'll see. Lay it down. I think that looks about right. Oh shoot, hang on, I need to, oh gosh, that battery died fast. Hang on, let me plug my iPad in, hang on. It was 88% when I started. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's okay. I'm just gonna work my way in those little Alright, ooh, make sure my fingers are clean. So we're gonna I'm just going to start working these folds a little bit at a time so it won't warp, hopefully. Is that glue? It is. Okay, I'll clean that up later. I got to do this while it's drying. Just kind of lift it up as we go. A little bit at a time until we work it in there. Yeah. Just work it a little bit at a time while it's drying. I don't know if that's warping or if I'm hoping that's a shadow. Alright, I think it's on there pretty good, so I'm just going to really, really work it so this will lay over nicely. Yeah, it's coming down a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to cover that with lace. Let's see how the inside. Okay, the inside's holding up nice, so. Make sure the sides are down real good where the velvet and the lace is. Make sure that's down real tight. Looks good. Yay! All right, so there's our little, it's basically a little mini album if you wanted it to be, or a little journal. Just, you could sew some pretty papers in there and make a little journal out of this too. Let me get my thing. I'm getting glue somewhere, somehow on here. All right, so I'm just going to keep working it as it dries. It's still a little damp, but it'll get better and better the more it dries, and looser and where to lay right. All right, so for now, this part, do I want to put a little glue in there? Maybe. It's going to be covered up anyway, but I am going to put just a little bit of glue in here. Pray it doesn't come out on the thing, just to hold that down a little better. It'll be all right. There we go. Oh my gosh, are we already at 35 minutes? This might be a long video. Okay. Okay, there's that. All right, so now we can decorate. Let me put this. I am gonna put this piece of lace right here. All right, let me show you what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's do the pin part first, and then I might pause it and decorate it up, and then I'll come back. So this right here is just a 1.5 inch, a 1 inch. This is 1 inch pink velvet. And so I just cut it to 6 inches, which would fit across here, whatever's gonna fit across here. And then I just put this pretty little lace from behind, this pretty little ruffle on top and bottom, and then I did the pearls. So to make the pin holding, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm going to use some foam tape. And this is 1 inch foam tape. So what I did is I cut it the size I needed, the length I needed, which was about 6 inches. And then I cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut the other half in half. So where's my scissors? I'm going to cut this half in half too. So it's actually, what, 1/8 of an inch? This is going to be 1/8 of an inch. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be hidden. We just need some lift. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take this and put some glue on the back side right here over this lace. Yeah, I don't trust this sticky stuff to hold up over time, so I always glue it. I'm just going to put that right across there. Wasn't quite long enough. It'll work though. This will be fine. I hope. So then we're going to do the other side too. I'm going to put some glue right across here. And take this one and put it on there. Okay, can stay up there. Let that dry for just a second. Okay. Okay, I'm going to need this to dry for just a second, because we're going to be mashing and mashing and rubbing and burnishing. So I'm going to let this dry for a minute. Is there anything else I can do while it's drying? Oh, I did put, like on this one that I made, this little one I made, I had the metal book corners that I put on this. But the pen I want to use is rose gold, and I didn't have any rose gold ones. So I'm going to be making these corners right here. So I guess I can go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to, it's just paper and foil paper. And I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to show y'all how I made this. If y'all want to make some corners for yours while this is drying. Okay, so you need a piece of paper that is, let me see, I forget what it is. Uh-oh. It's going to be 1 3/8 inch square. Yep, 1 3/8 inch by 1 3/8 inch. And then I scored it at 1/4 on 2 sides. So then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to miter right across here. Find my little corner. Just going to miter right across there. Make sure that works. And it does. So then I'm going to get my cutting pad. Put this over here while it's drying. And I am going to fold those up. Whoops. I'm going to fold those up. Then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to go with the tabs on this side. And take my ruler and just go corner to corner. Just like that. I'm just going to cut it in half. And that should cut the, well, it didn't. I didn't push hard enough. But it should, if you go straight through, it should cut the tabs where they won't show too. I should have pressed a little harder. So then we're going to take this piece and we're just going to glue it to the back. Let me press these down because I want it a little snug. Make sure those aren't showing. They're not. So I'm going to take a little glue, put on these tabs. I'm going to take this triangle and put it right on top. There we go. And we got a little corner. Get on there. Yep, that will work. And you make sure it's not sticking inside. It's not. Okay, we're good. Make sure it's okay, so then I've got this little die that I had. This is a little die set I've got off of Amazon years ago. I don't know if you can still get it. I think it's a Sue Wilson die. But it's just a book plate and a book corner die off of Amazon. If I can find it, I'll link it in my description. But I don't know because that was probably 9 years ago I got that. But anyway, so I cut it, the corner part out. And since it's so tiny, I'm going to take my glue so I don't get glue everywhere. And I'm just going to do it Vienna Create style. Put a little glue on my hand. Like this. This is a nice little trick for delicate stuff that you need glue to. Wish I had a sticker. Well, I do have a sticker maker. I didn't even think about that. I probably could have put it through my Zyran Creative Station, but it's okay. Sometimes that's more a mess than it's worth too. So I'm just going to get glue all over the back of it. Best I can. And then you can bring it over here and put it on this. It should fit perfectly. Yep. I measured right, and I did. Okay. So there's that little corner. And it's pretty clean. I don't see any smudges. Yay! And where's my other one? What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. So these can go. Let's see if it glued together. And it did. Get in there. Let's see if we can break it up. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that. And then I'm going to put a little pearl on there too. I think that's pretty. Hey guys, okay, I'm back. It's the next day. It's been crazy and it's still cold, but anyway, I finished the video up yesterday and I tried to get it to upload. It wouldn't upload. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I got the fiber optics and everything, so it's supposed to be faster, but sometimes it does, but most of the time it don't. So I was heading to my sister's last night to try to get it to upload on her internet, and oh my gosh, it was so cold. I made it to the end of my road and turned around and came back home. I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I mean, I was okay in the Jeep, but my sister, she lives on the river, like up on stilts, and I have to go upstairs and then come back down in the cold. I changed my mind, thought better of it. So I came on back home and just went on to bed, and made a mess right here. It's gonna be covered up anyway. And so I woke up this morning and I remembered I had these, and I was thinking I had them, but I thought they were bigger. I said, you know what, just give them a try, and oh my gosh, they're perfect. So everything you just saw, you can do it that way. It's just another thing you can do if you don't have things, but I prefer metal. So I got up this morning, made another base the same exact way, and I'm going to put these metal things on there instead of the paper ones, which they were pretty too, but I just prefer metal. Let me get my glue. And yeah, so I'm just going to put these on there because they match the pen really, really pretty. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue probably here and on this side. We'll just get it to stick a little bit. And we're going to do the same over here. And a little bit on this side. Don't need much. I think it squeezed pretty good because I changed the one out on my sister's, so this one will be mine. Which I was planning on making me one anyway. Oh no, I don't want that to go on the plastic. Let's stop that right now. Okay, there we go. Let's let that dry for a minute before I start mashing it. Yeah, that's pretty. See, I think that's going to look prettier with the pen. It matches pretty good. I don't know if you can see in this light. Let me lift it up. Anyway, we'll see at the end. Okay. So while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead because I really debate on decorating or trying to figure out what to get done. But some people want to know how to do this. Some people don't. So if you don't want to see how I'm doing this, you can fast forward. I'm going to go as fast as I can. I did go ahead and put that lace, and I glued it from behind. So now I'm going to work with the rest of it, and I'll just show you how I did this in case you want to know. I'm doing this, oh my gosh, she did tell me how to pronounce her name. Is it Laura Bourgeois? Bourgeois? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oh man, that's terrible. Anyway, it's Laura B. over at the Shabby Dollhouse. I had done this in one of my journals, and I love this look. So this is some of Esme's lace. Which side is? I think this is the right side. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to just glue a ruffle right here. So let me turn it around so I can see better. That is the back, right? No, that's the back. That's the front. Okay. Okay. And I'm probably just going to go right along where that's going to meet there. Let me see if that's going to be right. I'm just using the design of the lace to kind of figure out where I want it. Close enough. So I'm going to put that there, there, and there. I think that should be good. Let's see. Just line it up. I just think that's so pretty with that scallop over that ruffle. It's one of my favorite new looks. Thanks again, Laura, for the inspiration. I don't know if she's watching, but if she is, thank you. Okay. Look level. I think so. That will work. So I'm going to see, because this is going to go on here like this. I want to see, do I want to glue it here or do I want to come down here? I'm thinking I want more because I'm going to put pearls on this little swag here, and I'm thinking I want more. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think it'll be pretty. So we're going to go right across here, and right across here, and right across here. We're going to glue it on the back side. Because the bow is going to go there. I think it'll be okay. Stay in place. Okay, so now I'm thinking, because I want the pen holder to be somewhat, oh, maybe, hang on, I'm thinking, I think I need to go ahead and put the double-sided tape. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm used to using this Scotch tape because it's not real thick, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Let's set this over here. Put this pearl over here. And I'm gonna cut it as straight as I can so that because in case you do see it, it'll be kind of neat. So this is 1-inch tape, so I took it, cut it in half, then cut that half in half. So now I'm taking that half, I'm cutting it in half again to make it 1/8 of an inch, just to give it a little height to keep the pen from rolling out. It'll make sense in a minute. Just hang in there with me. There's my thing. Let's see. Did I do that? Nope, I did that wrong. Did that very wrong. Okay, let's try that one more time. Now y'all can see the whole process. Let me make sure this is the right size. And it is. Okay, so this is half of the 1 inch. So we're going to cut that in half. That was right. So then we're going to cut this in half. I thought that's what I did, but it sure didn't. It must maybe it shifted. I'm going to have to make sure I hold it down real good. I think it did shift. I just felt it, but it's going to be okay. All right, so we're going to take this. And this. And we're going to glue it from behind, right here on the edges. Sorry, that heater's still messing with my sinuses. My head ain't in camera. I think I'm okay. So we'll put that one there. Make sure it's lined up pretty good because we do not want it, because you might see that from the front. I don't think so, but just in case, just make sure it's lined up real good. Okay. And we're gonna put the other one on this side. I need my, did I throw it away? So I can press that down pretty good. My little strip of, here, we'll just take it off of this one that I messed up. It'll be all right. Just to cover that sticky back up so I can burnish it down. Okay, let's move that in so you make sure it's not showing. That looks pretty good to me. So now we're going to just take it and add some pearls all around. Okay, I'm going to put the side pearls on first. I'm just going to use some white pearls. I'm going to I need to clean this. There we go. Let me get a paper towel and see if there's one here. I can kind of clean this so I don't get too much glue on my fingers and get them on the pearls. Okay, so now we're just going to go straight across here. We're just basically outlining the velvet and pearls. Also help hold that pen in place. I'm going to do the other side. Probably should have trimmed it first, but it'll be all right. I'll get it. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right, so we're going to let that dry for a minute. And when that's drying, I'll go ahead and squeeze these down. Make sure I got my silicone. I'm just start in the middle. Putting camera down. Move this out of the way. And I'm just going to squeeze it on there. Work my way around. I guess I put more glue on than I realized. That works. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. That looks good. I'm just going to keep working this. Yep, that's lined up pretty good, and it's laying down pretty good. And I'm not sure if I cut this out of the other video, but I added some beads, just 2 giant pink beads, just on the top part, because I wanted to set at an angle. So I did this because it takes a while to dry too. So I don't know if it's at the beginning. No, I don't think so. Anyway, that's all I did there, was just add them. And I put the tonic glue around it to secure it even better. That will dry clear. Okay. All right, so there's those on there, pretty. I'm debating on pearls, I'm not sure. All right, so let's finish this one up. Let's go ahead and put the pearls here, because that's going to take a minute. Let's get my white pearls. Let's see, I think I'm going to use this size. My pickup tool. Let me see if I need some sticky. Nope, it's working. Okay. So I'm just going to, just right here on these little dots, I'm just going to glue some pearls and make a little, I love drooping pearls. Well, I might need some sticky. I'm going to start right up here and kind of even them out in case they're a little off. Well, maybe I just need to take some out. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Pretty. Yeah, I like that. Let's get a few more out. Where are we at? 18 minutes, so that's 45. Let me pause it while I finish. I'm going to finish the pearls up. I'm going to put a bow here, and I'm going to cut this off right there, and I'll be right back. Try to save a little time. Okay, I got that done. That's going to show y'all. This is the one I made earlier. And no, this is the one I made earlier. And if you can see, I brought this lace up a little bit more so the pearls don't droop as much. And I don't think it made much difference in the length of it. So, but whichever look you like better, a little shorter droop. I think I want the longer droop. So I'm going to put this one here. But before I do that, I'm going to put it right there. Or do I want it to come to the top and have pink under the pearls? Nope, I think I want it to see through. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put the notebook in the little pocket that we made, or that I made. And that should just slide. If I didn't glue it shut, hang on. Might have glued the pocket again. Did I glue it? I did. Hang on before I tear my notebook. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm tearing my notebook off. I'm going to have to re-glue that. And that just slides right down in there. Right there. Pretty. And this will come down right there. Yeah, I like those metal corners better. All right, so then we're going to take this, and so show you how I did this part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sticky off of these. I hope it's dry enough so I don't mess it up, because it's going to be burnishing pretty good a little bit. So I'm just going to put some glue right over that. And put some glue down the sides. Some glue down this side. Then I'm going to put some glue just right down the middle. Okay. You see, I'm going to turn this around so I can work with it easier. So I'm going to take this, put it on here, line this up with that bottom right there, line it up side by side, and then we're just going to press in the middle first. I'm going to get that middle going. Let's see. And make sure it's all lined up. And then you come down just a little bit. That looks good. Okay, I'm just going to get that middle section done first. I don't know if y'all can see. Can you see how it's curving to hold the pen? I'll try to hold it up in a minute and show you. Okay, my pearls are still a little wet, so I'm gonna. I might go back there and put some pearls, because this. I guess I couldn't get away with 1 inch instead of 1 1/4 inches. I'll have to remember that on the next one if I make any more. If I should put a pearl here and here, maybe. I did on this one because it just finished differently, but this has got the little leaf there, so I don't know. We'll put it on there and see what we think. And then I'm going to press it down where the foam tape is. Make sure everything. I'm being real gentle because it's still a little wet. I don't want to mess anything up. Press the sides down good. Okay. And I'll just keep pressing it as it dries. But that's pretty much it. So now this, I need to do a little more trimming. Right here. Maybe, let me see. I'm gonna do this maybe. Might need my little scissors. That's good enough. Okay. Keep working this, where it come down. Alright, so there's our little spot for our pen. So, I don't know if you can see, I'll turn it this way. Can you see how it's kind of, I don't know if you can with the shadows. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Can you see? We're kind of curved in there. I hold the pen. Pretty cool, huh? I thought so. Anyway, so yeah. So got these pretty little pens off Amazon. I don't know if I already told y'all that. I'm not sure what's all in the first half of this video. It was yesterday. But yeah, so then that'll be it. So it kind of sits at an angle on your desk like the old vintage PenPal boxes, you know, where they had their little pen on velvet and they open the box up with all their pretty stationery. Might have said that too already, so sorry guys if I'm repeating myself. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it's refillable too, so all right. I hope y'all are inspired. And look, this is really cool too, because you can do all kind of stuff. This is one I made. It's pretty. It goes on. This one I made. This was kind of my prototype, and I made it with the index card size. Here, let me set this aside so it can dry. This one was made with the index and with Elegance 1 from Karen's thing. And then I made this pretty thing. But I didn't round this one, but so I'll probably have to leave this one flat because I didn't make it where the pen would stay in there. But that one's pretty. You can do something like that too and leave it flat. And then this is the one I made Karen. It's pretty. It's really frilly. I put lace around the edges and use a really frilly ruffle. So that's pretty. And this is the one I was working on the first half of the thing, and I got it. Wouldn't this be cute for like teachers for their desk for Valentine's Day or something the kids can bring? Sweet, huh? I just took some ribbon and just tied it around and made a bow, and then you could get like these little lace bags and put some chocolates in there and tie that on there. Wouldn't that be a sweet little Valentine's Day gift for the teachers, or a Mother's Day gift, or whatever? But anyway, all right. So that's it. That's basically it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop because I don't know how long the video is going to be altogether. I know it's going to be over an hour now when I had it at 59 minutes. But, oh well. Okay, I'm going to try to get this loaded. Let me take this green. Look at me, just still jabbering. So you can see it looks better without that green underneath it. Okay. All right, I'm going to quit jabbering now and see what I can do and piece this video together and get it out there for you guys. And if I can't get it to upload, I might go over to my sister's and try to do it tonight. If not, I don't know, because I'm planning on doing a video tomorrow. Y'all want a sneak peek of what the plan is? I'm going to show you. I made this journal with Karen's Elegant Once too. So I was going to show y'all how to do this with the window envelopes. I was going to do a video on this tomorrow. So we'll see how this goes today. And then hopefully I'll do this tomorrow. We'll see. If not, I'm going to be doing some flip throughs and everything that of some things I've been working on. But all right, guys, I'm still jabbering. All right. All right. Take a breath, Laura. Y'all, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. They say it really helps get my channel out there so it'll grow. I don't know if it works or not, but if you will, please, and give me the thumbs up and the likes and everything. And all right. Y'all stay warm, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.